crafty crafters. Welcome to my mess. I have never made a tag flip, and I'm working on making one today. So I moved this because this is wet. So I'm going to put it over here. It's got stickles on it. Hi, Grandma Joe. Hi, how's Rich doing? Oh, I'm sorry. What's up, Lisa? What are you doing? I saw your comment where you watched the video. Grandma Joe, I don't know if you saw Lisa's last I don't know which one it was in. She's got like 4 parts on this last journal, and it's really pretty. And she gets so excited, she cracks me up. Seriously, I'm watching her video and she's putting on these little gems on these tags, which is why I was inspired to make these tags tonight. And she goes, oh, this will look pretty. Oh, I think let's add this. No, let's add that. No, okay, I'm going to add this. And so she's talking to herself, and then she's putting these little flat back pearls on, and she goes, yeah, they have to be odd. Or, well, yeah, they have to be even. And she doesn't, I'm watching her do this video, and she's just chattering along. Anyway, she cracks me up. So this is my idea. I bought some of that vinyl off of Allie a while back, and I had a video where I went and die cut a heart out of it. And I haven't figured out what to do with this heart, and I tried to glue it to several things, and you can't. This stuff you can't make bows with it. I'm glad I only bought one sheet because it was like 68 cents. But this stuff is so slick and so, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's so smooth that it won't grab the glue. So it will. At first, they look really cute. Oh, duh, of course. Yeah, I could sew it, but it's like really thick too. So yeah, I would have to go slow, but I bet I could maybe sew it. But here's the thing. I tried to make I cut out a bow. And so the first time I glued it, I used art glitter glue, and then I used Fabri-Tac, and then I used Tombow. And I love my Tombow glue. I try not to waste it on stuff. The Tombow held, well, and I clamped it. The Tombow held the longest, but it still popped apart after about 2 weeks. I do have a denim needle in. That's what I actually have in right now, because that's all I use to sew with paper. But I'm wondering, since you use that gold thread, oh, you know what? There's still a covering on here, and I can't get it off. This stuff is impossible to work with. This particular stuff. I know there's other. What kind of needle do you use for that metallic thread? Because I've seen metallic needles, and I wonder if. Well, hang on, these things keep popping up. These little notifications pop up, and I can't see the chat. There we go. It is like plastic. It's like a plasticky plastic. That's okay. I mean, it's like a how to describe this? It's almost like remember jellies? See, it has this on it. It's just coming apart. Don't buy this. Whatever you do, don't waste your money on this particular brand. But this stuff's impossible. I have some vinyl, a couple other vinyls that you can glue that I had bought, but this stuff which is 68 cents a sheet or whatever it was. It was such a good deal. I was like, oh, that's a great deal. Let me buy some. And I bought a couple different colors, and that's why it's such a good deal. I think that people just don't reorder. Look, I have glue all over. I have glue everywhere. But so I decided I'm going to try and put I'm going to put a rivet, not a rivet. What do you call it with this? When you put a, you know, those metal things you put in them. Here, let's just poke a bit. Let's poke a big hole. We'll put a big, oh, I don't know if I have rivets that big though. I have to look and see what eyelet. I'm going to put an eyelet in it. You buy it at Joann's. I probably should just buy it at Joann's. Do they sell it like in the fabric section? Like does it come in a roll where you buy just a yard or something? Because a plastic glue. Well, and I have that bookbinding glue. It's put up with my binding stuff, but I have that bookbinding glue from where I was making, bindings, but it's like PVC glue almost. So that might, I don't know if that's considered plastic glue or not. You use oh, the thread's not metallic. Well, what is that thread you use to sew this stuff? Grandma Jo, did you see the card Lisa made me? But the thread looks metallic. I know you showed it on a video one day, and that stuff is pricey. I looked at it and I thought, oh, I'm not that good at sewing, so I'm not sure I can even get my sewing machine threaded correctly where it would run through there. Because I tried some metal or metallic thread before, and I bought these. I bought a silver and a gold a while back, and sometimes I just wrap it up around things just for decoration, but this stuff unravels. It's like two threads together. It's like a piece of metal wrapped around a tiny thread. So I can't ever get it through the eye of the needle. Oh, that's a good idea. Use leather needles. Throw the Actually, Lisa, I was trying to put it with something I was making for you, but it didn't work because every time I glue it, it just comes off. Every time. It doesn't matter. So when I went back in my embellishment box and I looked at those bows, I thought, you know what, let me make sure this is holding, because I was going to use the Tombow, and even the Tombow glue ones had popped open and they're just laying in there all open, unraveling. So I thought, oh, well. So I think the eyelet idea is good. I can put it like on a jump ring maybe, or a, what do you call these? They're like tiny key rings. I'm in here making a mess. Well, and I think, I don't know that this is considered plastic, but I would certainly be willing to try plastic glue if it's not too costly. I don't want to, and I thought about super glue. I thought about trying super glue, but technically I think this is vinyl. It's what I call pleather, like, remember back in the day when they had furniture made of this stuff, and it was like beanbag chairs and stuff were usually made of that. It feels like car leather. It's not the same thing. I'm gonna send you the heart. I'm gonna send you my heart. Grandma Jo, did you hear about our tea party we're gonna have? Lisa's on a no spend for July, and she's going crazy already. I don't know how we're going to get her through. Yep. So I decided to make her a box of goodies to send so that she'd have something to open and some new stuff to play with. And then it just snowballed into this huge thing now. But here, I'll show you. Let me get one of the things. Here is the invite. It doesn't have the little ribbon in it. I punch hole in it and put a ribbon in it. But I made these little invitations. Aren't they sweet? And you can't see, but it says, everything is better when shared with a friend. And I decided that we should have like a tea together one day. And I had originally, I just wrote this little poem to stick in the goodie box I was sending her about being so far away. And that when she gets her box, if she texts me or call me or send me a message or something that she's got her box, I'll make tea and she can drink her tea and we'll have tea together. And so, hi, Maria. Maria's coming to the tea party. So well, it's kind of snowballed now because what we decided to do was I said, Lisa should do a live because she's building her audience. She wants to do a live so bad. And Danielle is really getting close to her hour requirement. So we really got to get her some hours. So I just keep turning on her videos and just letting them play when I'm asleep. And she's at like 3,000. I don't know. I was just on a live and she's like close. So what she said she'd let Lisa use her channel. So that way we're going to tell a bunch of people. And we started, and Denise, I was talking to Denise about it when it was still just an idea. And one night she was in a live and she said she picked, she said we should call it the Mad Scrapper Tea Party. And I think that's so cute. So I got all excited and I started making these invitations and I started making these little what they call tea favors. I got this idea from Lyric Lover 810 and she made these years ago in a 2015 craft fair series. And I did end up making a bunch and they are great sellers, by the way. But so, no craft store after church. Did you go to the craft store, Lisa? Olivia will tell on you. So, I thought it would be fun to send everybody a tea because me and Thad been on this diet, right? And we're not supposed to have sugar. And I found these teas and they're so good, but I wasn't going to try them. And several people told me about them. And even Lyric Lover talked about this particular tea in her video. And it took me years to try them. But a lady in Target was like, oh, these are so good. And so I thought, okay, let me go ahead and try them. Well, this Wild Sweet Orange has licorice root. And I'm not a licorice fan. But I'm telling you, it is such good tea. And then the sweet cinnamon spice has anise. And again, not a fan of anise. So, but the tea is delicious. And it's not a strong licorice or a strong anise. I can't even hardly tell it's in there. So, I bought both of those. And unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to mail out as many as I want to and I just mailed Danielle's yesterday and Maria's, and I sent out a few more. But what I found out was because these are so thick, they can't go through the manual sorting machine. And so at the post office, I had to pay $3.50 to $4 for each one of them. So I'm not going to be able to send out a ton. But I think we can generate enough interest to really get a lot of people to tune into Lisa's live when she has it. So, And we could plan it for like, she's got this contest coming up, right? And the contest, like they're going to draw for her contest on August 1st, but I don't know what Lisa's thinking. You better move that to August 2nd because aren't you going to be shopping August 1st? Are you going to be home at all to do the video? You better rethink that because you're going to be like waking up at what, 5 a.m., knocking on the door of Tuesday morning, like, hey, let me in. Well, so we're using a hashtag on social media. So people that have like Twitter and Pinterest, I'm trying to get a Pinterest post out, but I'm having a hard time making the post. So once I can share stuff to Pinterest once somebody else makes a post, but I'm trying to make an original Pinterest pin, and it's harder than I thought. Anyway, I'm just trying to generate some general interest and talk about it so that a whole bunch of people tune in, and the date and the time will be announced. But we're waiting for Danielle to get her tea first because her shipping can be kind of slower. So you're in a doom at the same time. Are you could do the drawing from Tuesday morning. you could take everybody's names, put them in some kind of like Ziplocs bag and just take it with you to Tuesday morning and be like, hey, I'm here Tuesday morning. I'm going to draw a name. Here it is. Congratulations. Got to go. I'm going to shop. Bye. I have all kinds of weird things left over from making those wands that I don't use. Look at this. I have this donut and it's already got a hole. It had 2 holes in the top. So I put a brad in it and put this patch in it. Hi. I'm not sure what to do with that hole. I guess I could add a charm, but what kind of a charm goes on a donut? I don't know. And this, I got that left over too. I never did cover the back of it. The other one I used on a wand. But this one I'm going to put on something. Oh, you're going to strain my neck. You know, I got to carry this big head around everywhere I go. Look at the little spoon, Grandma Jo. You know, I bought all that stuff to make the recipe book, and I bought a little die cutting. I don't know. Let me get it just right so I don't hit it. I had this paper from a paper pack, so I cut a bunch of little spoons out of this silver paper so they look like metal. I thought that was so stinking cute. But Grandma Jo, you need to email me your address so I do want to send you a tea packet. I know you have your own tea, but I want to send you one. Like all the core people, I want to send them all Lisa's close sisters, besties, you know, the people who are there all the time, the people who are always commenting on her videos, and the important thing is that everybody knows that they're invited. I'm the one. I did become the. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick of wands. Well, Grandma Jo, did you enter Lisa's contest? What you do is you send something to somebody. It doesn't matter what you send or who you send it to, but you have to let them know that it's a random act of kindness, or what they call a RAK, R-A-K. And it took me forever. I didn't know what a rack was. I kept watching all these videos that these people are making racks, sending racks, getting racks. I didn't know what that was. I'm a little dense sometimes too, but you know what? I don't understand sometimes the lingo. Anyway, so you just make something and you send it to somebody and you ask them to contact Lisa or Alicia, either one. They're kind of co-hosting it together, and ask them to contact them and enter you. And that's important, because if you get something from someone, you have to enter them into the contest. Look at all these stickles and perfect pearls and liquid pearls and geez, look at all this stuff. My desk is a wreck. That's what they're giving away, Joe, is it a silhouette, Lisa? I think it's a silhouette. What? How do you not have inspiration? You make the cutest stuff. And you know where you find inspiration is watching other people. And I tell you what, I watch videos while I craft, but I'll tell you who has inspired me a lot lately. Lisa inspired me to try these tags, but have you ever heard of, what is her name? Brittany Pochick. She's a kid. She's just a kid, but she is so good at making stuff, and she makes the cutest stuff. You are my inspiration. You are my inspiration tonight. That's what I was telling Grandma Joe when she walked in, that I'm making tags because I've been watching you make all these tags on your video. Grandma Joe, I love your giant tag, by the way. Did you guys see the tag Grandma Joe made? It was huge. I bet it was, what'd that thing measure? What'd the end tag measure? About probably 12 inches long. Yeah, Marie, I haven't been watching those either. And I know Lisa said she has to stop watching them, but I have to stop watching those videos. It's not good for me. And dies for the U.S. winner. Oh, and then Lisa got another donation of paper. It's really pretty. It's that Faith Illustrated paper packs that she's might be including some of that. Her friend donated to the contest. So she's got all kinds of goodies. Brittany Pochick. If you look, like, this girl is I don't even know if I imagine she's probably older now, maybe she's 19. I don't know. I don't know. But when I started watching her, I didn't even have a YouTube account or anything. When she first started posting videos, I think she was probably about 14. I don't know. But she is so creative and artistic. And I'm telling you, you got to go look at some of the stuff she makes. Her name's Brittany Pochick, Pochick. I think Pochick is all one word. But who me? Oh, I don't. Grandma Joe. I don't know. I missed something on this chat. I should put my glasses on. I don't want to get my tag. My tag is stickles. See, I put this bird. Look at this. I got this Joann's fabric tropical pad a while back, and I put it in my contest goodies for that bingo. And anyway, I was flipping through it, looking at the paper, and I tore it. So I took it out of the contention. You think of those pink palm trees. Not sure I could do anything with that, but it's fun paper. And I like the flamingos on it and this bird. I like birds in general. So I covered one of those Michaels tags with that paper, but I gotta wait for the stickles to dry. It's a Big Shot die cutter. Oh, it's a Big Shot. That's what I have. Oh, Lisa asked for the name of I think, who I was talking about, who I get inspiration from. I was telling Maria, because she was saying she didn't have any inspiration lately, but that Brittany Poe chick, she has made some of the cutest stuff. And Mom to Create, I'm telling you, that balloon inspired me to go make this balloon. And my balloon it's dry now, but I've been working on a little bit at a time because I only can do little parts at a time. And I still have to make the sandbags for the basket and put some sort of hanger on it, and I'm done. But, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of videos out there. Different people inspire me at different times, though, But, the only thing those haul videos inspire me to do is to go shopping. So I have to stop watching those too. But I really get inspired on the project shares. So sometimes I just put in the bar at the top project share and just see what projects people are sharing. Did you guys see Jeanette's flamingo shaker? And then she made a cactus with like wire and tulle, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, Maria, did you enter the contest? All you have to do is send anything to anyone. It's a random act of kindness contest. You send something to them and let them know that they have to when they receive it, they need to contact Lisa or Alicia to enter you. Yeah, she did do great. And you know what? I want to touch it. And I was thinking, ooh, I want to touch that and see what it feels like. I bet that would be fun, since you can like feel the stuff, whatever the sequins and the beads in it, from both sides, because the way she made it. And then she was like, oh, I love the way this feels. And I thought, oh, I was just thinking that. I bet, Joe. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, make sure and send me an email with your address so I can at least send you one of these little tea packets. You may not feel like creating anything new, but at least have some of this tea with us. I send everybody both kinds, so there's bound to be at least one that you'll like. My email is nightnursedana, it's all one word, nightnursedana@gmail.com. So shoot me wherever you want it mailed. And maybe we should I'm thinking, not yet, that's me. And I'm thinking a lot of people like this passion fruit tea. I'm thinking about buying that passion fruit tea. I keep saying I'm not going to mail out too many of these, but then I keep thinking of people I need to mail them to. Lisa, I'm going to send one to Jenny. I won Jenny's contest tonight on her live. Thank you, Grandma Joe. I didn't even realize my number was closer than the other number. Grandma Joe's like, Dana won. I thought somebody else won. And I was like, did I win? And she was like, yes, Dana, you won. I was like, yay. So I get a a goodie bag from Jenny. Beauty Nerd. That's not true. You can make things that no one, I mean, you can make something that nobody else has made. Sometimes I think that I just thought of an idea and then I see a video from 4 years ago where they're doing that. Like this tag, I showed this paper that I was using, this Joann's paper. I made this tag and I attached a bulb pin to it and a tassel because I want to make a tag flip. And I want it to be either way you hold it. So if you flip it forward, all the tags, you know, you can flip it forward, or if you're holding it backwards, I don't want you to be able to tell where's the front and where's the back. You know, I want, because sometimes people don't decorate the back of the tags. I want this tag book to be so pretty that you can't tell the front from the back. So this is my first tag that I made for it. You guys see? It says, I dream of stars that glitter. This webcam stinks. I need to get a new webcam, but this one's old. And then, am I holding that? Oh no, that's right. And that's the back. And then I put some of those little dingleberry balls on the bottom. But I don't know that I've seen anybody attach a bulb pin with a embroidery floss tassel to it, but I'm sure somebody's done it. It's going to happen because you know what? You're going to be on this no spend and your hubby's going to be like, oh, look at this. Look at our bank account. We have all this extra money now. Where should we go on vacation? Here, let me buy you a laptop. You're not only going to have your laptop sooner than you know, you have like a weekend away because that adds up. And it's crazy because I kept putting myself on a $30. I kept saying, well, I'm going to just not spend more than $30 a week. But I didn't realize how much I was spending before that until I went and looked at my bank statements, because I would just zip my card or I would put my card online. So I'd spend $20 here and I'd think, oh, that's not bad. And I'd go to Hobby Lobby and spend 20 and Joann's and 20 and Michael's 20 and 20 on Amazon and 20 on scrapbook.com and 20 and 25, whatever, 30. That doesn't seem like that much money. But when I started adding that up, it was crazy. For a couple months, I went crazy. And I decided then and there, when I finally figured out what I was spending, I was like, that's insane. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to stop. And I did. I started putting myself on that $30 limit. And that's still a lot. That's $120 a month. That's a car. Well, it's not a car payment. It's a moped payment. I think I have a moped. But it's an it's an electric bill. Internet. Well, our internet's like 40. But our internet's high, but that has to be, that has to have the fastest. So we have fiber optics, a dedicated line. So we have to pay more for it. Hi. Hi, I was just in your live a little bit ago. I didn't say anything though, because I had glue all over my hands, so I couldn't type. But I saw your airbrushing. Is that what that was? Is that airbrushing you were doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's really pretty. I do not know how to use an airbrush. I don't know anything about it. I don't want to stop shopping for crafts, but I'm going to stop watching hauls. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I used to watch hauls and I thought it was to get ideas. Like for me, it would be to get ideas on what's on sale and the best place to buy something. Later, I realized that I would see things and I'd be like, oh, I want that. And then I would end up going to the store. Maybe I forgot all about that item, something I didn't even need or want before I saw that. But then I would go to the store and spend money and it got crazy. I think that's when I was spending so much money and didn't realize it because I would just go here and there. But if you go 3 times a week, and you even if you only spend, $10 or $20, by the end of the week you've spent $30 to $60. That's crazy. I love that, Joe. I love that you make things. That's what I try to do too. I've got like a box full of boxes here. So all of these like tags and stuff that, and even my every journal I've ever made is like some kind of cracker box or Ritz box or some kind of junk. Even that whole balloon is made with saltine cracker boxes. Apparently we eat a lot of crackers. I love upcycling stuff. I tried to make a shaker tag today and that didn't come out that great. I found this tool at the Goodwill and so I opened it up and took a piece and I ended up making this. I don't know if you can see. I put one of those crowns in there. You see that? I put one of those big plastic crowns from a haul. Yeah, speaking of hauls, I did a haul on these. These are one of those these are little hair thingies at the party store for little girl princess theme parties. And I just cut the combs off because these are just little cheap plastic. I just cut the combs off the back and I thought they would make cute embellishments, but I stuck one of those crowns in there, but the sequins get on top of it. That's driving me crazy because I want it to be on top. So I should have glued it on top of the, so I keep poking this. There we go. I'm going to get all that stuff under there. Anyway, I probably put too much sequins in there too. There's a lot of sequins in there. Put that up. Move that sequins. I don't want to tear the tool. There we go. Can you see it? Can you see it better now? So I stuck that in there. And then I started working on the back. I just now glued one of those little puffy crowns to it and part of a doily. Because I want all the tags to be double-sided. Do a live, Grandma Joe. Hi, Candy. What's your name? I don't know your name. I'm Dana, and Pink Crafty World is Maria. Hi, Millie. And Made New to Create is Lisa. And of course, Grandma Joe is Joe. Hi. Hi, Millie. So I watched your video, your live the other day. I saw you doing embossing for the first time. Do you like that now? Did you like how it came out? Good. Thank you, Joe. I was on your live when you were doing the embossing. And I really love embossing. Don't you love it? I think it's so pretty. And I bought that holographic. They have holographic embossing powder. And unfortunately, once you heat it, it's clear with all these little glitters in it, and it doesn't show up as well. And I thought it would be really pretty, and it's not. You can't put it on any pattern paper. It has to be on solid paper, and it only looks good when it's in the shape of something. Like, you can't do letters. You can't read them if you do letters and stuff. And it's not good for detail work. But that holographic embossing powder is really pretty if you just do like a butterfly shape or something that's like a larger, covers a larger surface. But I really love the black and the gold and the little, especially the black with a fine detail stamp on a light colored paper. So pretty. Oh, I love embossing. I embossed the teacups. I've been making these little tea packets. So I keep getting this out, but I embossed the I can't even talk. The teacup on the front is embossed. I can hold it. I can't get these at just the right light to pick up now the spoon's shiny, but the teacup's not. But let me see. Yeah, darn it. Well, anyway, that teacup's embossed on there. And then the spoon is a little die cut. It's a tea packet to send your friend a tea. So that's what that's for. They're called tea favors. I got that from Lyric Lover 180 or 110. 110. Why did I say 180? 810. Lyric Lover 810. Sorry. I called her 180. Yeah, she's Lyric Lover 810. I can't talk. You're going to take your meds and shower. Okay. All right, Maria. Thanks for coming by. You should get my package tomorrow, I think, or the next day. Did you get did I send you the tracking number? I sent you a message on Instagram. I sent it. I took a picture of it and sent it on Instagram. Oh, you can? Oh, good. I'll have to look at that picture. Well, have a good night. I can't wait for you to get your bingo winnings. Millie Maria won my my bingo. I used to have freebie Friday bingo every Friday in June, and she won bingo. So I did. Okay, good. So I can't wait for her to get her little winning box and see if she likes it. I stuck something special in there. Millie. Oh, yeah. I'm going to look you up. I'm Dana's making a mess again. Because, see, all this, that's always, I am always, see, I don't even have my phone. Can someone call me? Like, seriously, I don't know where my phone is. That's terrible. This is my next tag, though. I really like this yellow. I'm trying to keep a color family theme going. So I guess I could just follow the cord. No. Gee, Dana. Oh, here it is. It was over here to the side. Perfect. Yeah, I'm Dana's making a mess again because Constructing Artistics was taken. It's apparently it's a company But I didn't know that when I made my YouTube. All right. Well, let me see. Millie. All right. I'm going to search for really quickly here. Search. Here. Oh, thank you. Lisa, are you calling me? Here, Lisa, let's put you on speakerphone.
Did you find it?
Here, guess who's on my live?
Did you find it?
I did. That's crazy. There was.
Funny, isn't it?
Isn't that terrible? Hi, Danielle's here. How are you?
Call me, and I'm like, watch, I'm about to freak her out.
Okay, so Lisa's finally on a live, you guys. You know what? That just gave me an idea, Lisa.
What?
It gave me a crazy idea. I don't know if it would work though.
Oh, what?
But
What is it, Dana?
okay, so do you have you know what we should do? We should do like a FaceTime or get you on Messenger on my tablet, and I'll set my tablet here by my camera so that you can be on my live. You should, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn it up. Yeah, you could get on your iPad.
I know, Chris. I have an iPad.
So get on your Facebook Messenger and call me on Messenger, and we'll put you on my my live.
How come I don't have Facebook Messenger?
You don't have
Is it because I don't have Facebook?
Yes. Yeah, but you can still download Messenger, I think. I don't think you have to have a Facebook. Just make a Facebook under the Made New to Create name.
Oh, yeah, that can be like my alias.
Yeah.
That way no one can find me.
Why don't you want people to find you? Then how? You don't want to be found? I thought you were lost, but now you're found.
That's right. Hello. Okay, Chris. I will. I'll download it, and then tomorrow I guess we'll try it.
All right.
It's charging right now. Okay, I'm going back to your live.
Okay. Okay, bye. I couldn't find my phone. I was looking for Millie's. Millie, does your IG account have you holding up the phone taking a picture in a white t-shirt and a white tank top? Let me see. Hold on. Is this you? Let me go over here. Is that you? It's not focusing. Let me see. It's not focusing. Is that you? Darn it. Let me see. I wonder why my phone doesn't focus very well. Oh, yay. Okay. I'm following you. You do a lot of stuff, Millie. Daughter, sister, wife, mother, grandmother, chief, teacher, nurse, chauffeur, gardener, fixer, upper, leader, follower, listener, and more. I like that. That's a good description. Danielle, do you feel better? When I was in your live, you said you were going to lay down, and I hope you feel better. Anyway, here's one of the tags I made. Here's one of the tags I made. And then I got another one. Let me go get it. I set it over here so I wouldn't smear the stickles, but it should be dry by now. I hope. Where did I put it? Oh, well. I thought I moved it over here, but I didn't. See, that's the problem when you work in a messy environment such as this. But I am going to try to put an eyelet in this vinyl heart and add it onto my tag flip. I am definitely going to do that. Or at least I'm going to try. I have a tin full of this. So I got to find an eyelet. And these are the... So I hate that the Recollections ones never say what size they are, but I think those are 1/8. Those are Brad's. These are Brad's. These are also 1/8. Oh, these are huge. These are big. These are Brad's. These are Brad's. Those are Staples. So you know what? Nope. So I'm out of the big Brad, the big eyelets. So I'm glad I didn't poke a big hole in there. These are all my tiny little metal pieces are in here. In this tin. I'm going to set this off to the side. All right. Well, you know, normally incubation periods for contracting any sort of illness, whether it's bacterial or viral, is 7 to 10 days. So I would guess if your sister was with your dad Friday and he was sick and she got sick the same day as him, they were probably exposed to the contagious person 7 to 10 days prior to that. I imagine they both got it from the same person, but I doubt that she got it from him that quickly. Could they have did they eat any similar food where they could have had food poisoning? Because the fact that they got sick close together might indicate, did they maybe eat the same thing? Or was it like stuffy nose, cold type sick? Food poisoning normally takes 24 hours to hit and can hit up to 2 or 3 days later. Most people get confused when they actually get food poisoning. They blame something that they ate last, whatever it is that they threw up. But typically that's not what caused the food poisoning. Typically it's something you ate 24 hours or more ago. Take vitamin C though. Vitamin C is very, very good for your immune system. And it's so important for your body to have vitamin C in order to defend itself from everything. So take some vitamin C, and that should help you resist getting it. Let me see. Let's put it in a place where there's not a star. Let's put Right. Yeah. Oh. Well, isn't that special? So go down on the bay. I'm gonna crack it. You know, sometimes you press so hard they pop. So there we go. But with the little one, I don't know if it'll fit on a tag flip or not. I'll have to put make some sort of jump ring for it. Yeah, that might fit. I've got some big jump rings somewhere, but this might go in. Let's try this one. These ones that are like little key rings, they drive me crazy. But I always stick a stylet in there and the ball kind of keeps them open and it won't slip out. There. Yeah. And I can put them on a tag flip. I can put it on a tag flip. See? Oh, where's my camera? See, I got the little jump ring in the eyelet now. But then it will hang crooked, so I need 2 jump rings. I need 2 keychain rings. Good night, Joe. I'm going to send you some tea. Bye, Lisa. Love you. I'm sorry I didn't see. I wasn't paying any attention. I'm looking down at my project. Joe, I'm keeping rich in my prayers. No, but you know what? That sounds like it could be food poisoning. Any chance they ate the same food 24 to 72 hours ago? You know, and usually it's when you go out to eat, some sort of mayonnaise-based food is common too. Oh, Millie's leaving too. Everybody's leaving me. Well, but that's okay. I understand. I'm a night shifter, so I keep these odd hours. Well, Danielle, keep your fluids up so you don't get, if you do get it, you don't get dehydrated. Yes, she went there for dinner, but the kids ate it too. But I'm not sure what. Well, I would throw that out to her and just suggest maybe, you know, if he does have something that's headed south, he needs to throw it out. So he doesn't eat it again. You could get sick twice on the same food. Don't want that. Well, if the kids aren't sick, that may help them narrow it down if it is food poisoning. I mean, if the kids ate basically the same dinner, I know a lot of times my kids ate the same thing as me except for salad. So maybe if they had like a seafood salad or some sort of dressing, that maybe that could be it. If the kids aren't sick. Because I know my kids used to not eat salad when they were little. They didn't like it. I cannot get that jump ring open. Or that key ring open. Well, I hope you don't end up with whatever that is. I hope you feel better quick. I'm probably going to jump off here anyway pretty soon and clean this mess up. Got my uniforms in the washer. So I gotta go dry them and hang them up, and then my laundry will be all done. Thank God. I'm so sick of doing laundry. I've been doing laundry all day. I did the sheets, the towels, and all my clothes. Just one load after another all day long. But it was really nice here, so I got to hang stuff out on the line. I love that. I love the way it smells when you hang it out on the line. I guess that's the only good thing about being this hot is those clothes dry fast. Well, I just don't give up, do I? I keep trying to mess with this little jump ring thingy. That's why I don't buy the ones that are like key rings, you know. Let me try the little end. I keep trying to cram my fingernail in there. Heaven's sakes. I'm going to say a bad word if this keeps up. I don't normally say bad words. I gotta find my pliers. Where are my? That's my hole punch. Let's see. What do I do with my pliers? Are they out here? I can't work when I'm that big of a mess. Yep, back in my thing. All right. Let's see. I need my little ones probably, but try. Oh, I'm gonna have to get my little ones out. My jewelry pliers. Where did it go? This thing's aggravating me to no end. So, Millie, what else do you make? Ah, I got this open. Dana, like I bent it a little. Ugh. Does she leave? Oh, there's only one. Danielle, did you sign off or are you still here? I think Millie headed out for the night. Ooh, I got it open. Finally. Gee, that's terrible. That takes me so long to do that. I know there's got to be a better way. Someone should invent a tool that does exactly that. I guess they did, right? It's called pliers. All right. Yay. You know what? I did notice that the last few times I've came in there, it's a build your stash. I didn't know it was a challenge. I'll have to go back and check it out. I must have missed the intro. I did just find your channel and start watching recently, so I'm probably not up to speed on exactly how it works. But I'll have to go back and look and see how it's how that is. That something that everyone participates in? Is it like a contest? I don't know. When people say challenge, I never know if that's just for somebody to make their own stuff, or if it's for them to mail it to you, or how that works. Alrighty. Yay. And now it'll hang sideways on the tag flip. Yay. So that'll be cute on my tag flip, I think. Word collab. Build your stash word collab. I'm gonna have to go back and get myself caught up. How many videos in are you in your series? Oh, cool. Swapping. I've only been in one swap. It was with Lisa, actually, the girl who was here earlier, made new to create. We had a happy mail swap, or a friend mail swap. Oh, do you have a Facebook group too? Or is it a group you're in? Cool. What's it called? I don't think this looks very cohesive together. But will when I get done, hopefully. Let's put that one there. All right. Oh. Well, now that I'm subscribed to your channel, I won't miss the future collabs, I'm sure. I like YouTube. I don't really like TV. I don't watch much TV. But I like the YouTube videos. And there's always a good video on no matter what time, since I'm a nurse, I'm a night shift nurse, and since I keep such odd hours because that's, on my days off, that's when I tend to be awake. There's not really much on TV that interests me, but there's a lot on YouTube, so I tend to watch a lot of it. I don't think that's going to fit on there. I think I need a bigger ring. Maybe. Bend that one. Yeah. It's got to fit in there. Oh, at 7? Well, 7's iffy for me. Is that Eastern Standard Time, or is that what time zone are you in? I'm in Indiana, so I'm Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes 7's good for me, and sometimes it's not. It depends on my work day. It depends on my schedule that day. But most of the time, I don't go to work until 10. Eastern. Oh, me too. Where are you at? So Maria is too. The girl that was in here earlier, she's in Ohio. Pink Crafty World. So she's Eastern Time Zone. And Danielle, the Pink Zebra Unicorn Crafter, she's in Canada, and she's in the Eastern Time Zone. So we're all on the same time except for and Grandma Joe too. Grandma Joe's in Pennsylvania, so she's Eastern Time Zone. The only one who's not was Lisa, Made New to Create. She lives in Washington, so she's like 3 hours behind us. She's way west. But, oh, nice. Oh, I bet it's burning up down there. I know it's got to be hot down there because it's burning up here, and it's Indiana. I can't imagine down there. Sweltering. Hi, Carrie. I didn't see anybody come in. You're in Cali. Are you in Southern California? Because I hear it never rains in Southern California. That's a song. I know. I'm old. I got old jokes. By the way, Carrie, you're amazing. I don't know why you don't have your own YouTube channel yet. I saw the stuff you made in Lisa's video. You've been having earthquakes recently? Oh, Lord. You are in Southern California. You know that song then. Carrie, this is Millie. Oh, I've got a mess. What have I done? Messy Dessy. You need to start. Let me tell you, Millie, Carrie makes amazing things. And the girl who you were talking to earlier, Lisa at Made New to Great, if you go check out her channel, she's got some stuff Carrie made that is amazing. But in particular, I love the tag flip, the 4th of July tag flip you did. It is amazing. And the colors and the ribbons and all that, how you just put everything together is I have, and I've been trying to do that. I saw that tag flip you made, and then I saw Lisa making tags, and I decided to make a tag flip, and I can't do it. Like, it has taken me literally all day to make 2 tags. Seriously. And I just cannot believe that 4th of July tag flip you made. Millie, if you get a chance, go check that out because it is amazing. And that's not the only thing. She made a bunch of stuff and it was all good. But that giant, yes, the giant heart tag flip, I love that so much. Millie, those hearts were that big. You should have seen it. It is gorgeous. But if anybody needs a channel, it is Carrie. I don't know why you don't have a channel because I would watch. I want to learn how to do that. That was amazing. And you should definitely get going on making videos. Seriously. I don't know why you're not making videos. Amazing. I wish I had more time to watch videos. But I don't always have a lot of time. Some weeks are better than others, and I've had a couple days off now, so I'm able to catch up on some videos. Oh, yeah, that would be great. And you know what? I also need your address, Carrie, so I can get you involved in the tea party. Oh, yes, you know what? And I thought they would be so easy, but I'm telling you, the other girl who made a really pretty tag flip was who was it? You know, do you ever watch Crafting with Liller? She did a tag flip exchange with her with Lily, and it was that what is that collection? It was the it's a real weird paper collection, and it wasn't like uber popular or anything, but it was called oh, what was it? Oh, this is crazy. You know what? Now I gotta look it up because now it's gonna bug me, but I can't think of her name, and I usually don't forget channel names that much. Look, I'm pulling up my maps. I hit maps accidentally instead of, what am I doing, Dana? You dork. Let me see what it's called because I just watched this tag flip video and it's so stinking cute. It is so cute. Let me go. Where's my history? Let's see. Library, history, and I'll pull this up. Okay, Brittany Pochick is one of them. Tag was the one word. Oh, it is? Oh, cool. Okay, so here is, it's called, oh, I watched a bunch of stuff today. Okay, it's called, no, that wasn't it. Oh, Modern Cheeky was the paper collection. Modern Cheeky, but it's Craft Purge, and I love her channel. Craft Purge did a tag flip collab with Crafting with Liller. So she did that. She did that with the Modern Cheeky collection and made the cutest tag flip I've ever seen. But the other one is Brittany Pochick did a Maggie Holmes Flourish Happy Mail swap, and in that, the first thing she shows in that swap is the tag flip that she made, and she is like the layering queen, okay? But when I first started seeing her videos come on, I think she was about 14. I don't know. She was like a little kid. And I bet she's probably about 19 now, but she is so talented. And she makes the cutest chunky charm in that video. Four out of 10. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know. I remember you saying that when I was on your live, and I can't I can barely get one journal finished at a time when I'm making them. I don't know how you're making so many at one time, but that's amazing. I do love Lily. She is amazing. Crafting with Liller is one of my, she's one of my old when I first started really watching a lot of crafters on YouTube, she was one of the ones that kind of, her and who else did I watch? I watched, gosh, I can't even think, Carolina's Creations Handmade. I watched a lot of her videos. I watched Lyric Lover and my sister Scrapper and Roxy Fur. I watched all Roxy Fur's videos. I watched Gayla Gustinelli and Shell Radcliffe, the Ramblin' Crafter, and who else? I don't even remember. So many. That's funny because, I've made the ugliest memory dex cards. Let me show you this. Okay, here is I started, okay, well, this came out terrible because it's too much. It's too much. But I was going to do a random theme of things I love in blue and green because I love blues and greens. And so I started sticking all of the things I love on a memory dex card, and it looks like a kindergartner made it, right? It turned out crazy. So then I decided to do it again with the same paper. Whoops, that's not on there. So this is all I have so far, is a die cut and a few music notes and some bluish green paper. But this die that I bought, this Memory Dex die, has the sewn edge, and I really like the sewn edge on so many things, so I bought the Memory Dex with the sewn edge. That's the only Memory Dex die I have so far. But you don't have to have a die. You can just hole punch them and cut cut up. Can I put in her YouTube link? Sure. Who are you looking for? Here, I'll type in both of them. The first one was Craft Purge was one, and hers was let me see what it was called again. Cheeky, Modern Cheeky is what it was called. And Craft Purge, Modern Cheeky swap with Crafting with Liller. And Liller is actually, her name is Lily. Her real name's Lily, but she's really good. So that's Craft Purge was the first one that I was talking about, and she used the Modern Cheeky paper collection and did a swap with Crafting with Liller. The other one is, here, it's Brittany Pochick, and hers was a Maggie Holmes themed. I don't know. It was a Maggie. I'll show you the thumbnail, because when you look, Brittany Pochick has a ton of videos, so it's very hard for me to go back sometimes and find her videos if I'm looking for something specific. But I'll show you what the thumbnail looks like. This is what the whoops, that's the commercial. Let me skip this ad. This is what the this is what the thumbnail looks like right there. This one with the little circle on it. And it's called Maggie Holmes Flourish Happy Mail Swap Project Share. Here, it's called Maggie Holmes Flourish Happy Mail Swap Project Share. That's what that's called. And she does the most amazing layering I've ever seen. Like, just crazy. She's crazy good. And she's just a kid. Like, she's a kid. She's really young. But you know what? She's been doing it a long time. She's been making these videos, and she's impressive. By the time she's my age, she's going to be like bigger than Tim Holtz, I'm sure. She's going to be somebody in the art world. Lisa's Circus Memory Dex card was the first I've ever made. And Danielle was the second. It was Toy Story. I can't believe that Circus, that Memory Dex card was amazing, Carrie. And that was so stinking cute. Like, I cannot. And Lisa loves that oh, what is that collection with all the carnival stuff? Is it Maggie Holmes? Is it called Carnival? It's just, I don't know. Carousel. Yeah. And it has that whole carnival theme. She loves that stuff. I know a lot of people love Maggie Holmes, like love it. I just now have recently been introduced to the Maggie Holmes world. I'm more of a like, I like the authentique, like you sent, Lisa. Those are beautiful papers. I love the authentique. I love Bo Bunny. I love Frank Garcia, but we can't get it here. I would have to order it online. Shipping is a lot, so I don't typically buy Frank Garcia Studio stuff. I do think some of his collections are starting to resemble, old collections are starting to resemble new collections, and his color palette is not quite as varied as I would like to see it. I'm kind of tired of all the little pastel pink and green collections. Although they're beautiful, at least Bo Bunny has ventured out. Like, the Beautiful is is that bright blue and gold, and then they'll do random, throw random oranges and things in. But I love Graphic 45. Graphic 45 is one of my favorite paper companies. I don't very often see I don't think I've ever met a Graphic 45 I didn't like. And I hate the fact that they never make enough of it, because I can never find the collection I want. Of course, Bo Bunny, on the other hand, never goes away. So thank God for Bo Bunny, because they just keep on printing that paper. Yes, and that's the nice thing about Maggie Holmes. But I do think that I used it. Ruby Rocket. Now, what did you use that? The Ruby Rocket was for the heart tag flip, right? or was that for the memory decks? I'm assuming Ruby Rocket is the tag flip you made. But I can't believe you keep saying I'm just a scrapbooker, because seriously, Carrie, stop saying that. That's you're like, I just do scrapbook. That is like, your stuff is amazing. It is amazing. It's like a brain surgeon saying, yeah, I'm just a doctor. You know? It is so good. I was so impressed. And I don't know why you don't make videos. Everybody else is making a video. I make a video of me cutting and pasting stuff together all the time. Rusty Pickle. Now, see, I'm not even familiar with Rusty Pickle paper. That's beautiful paper too. All the colors were so pretty. And you know, I actually saw that video like the day before the 4th of July. So I was feeling really patriotic anyway. And I saw that and I thought, oh my goodness, that's so cool. That's a shame. You know, I had this place I used to buy stuff from, and it was called, what was it called? And they went out of business. And apparently, I don't know, they were called Stampin' Sticker or Stampin' something. Yeah, Stampin' Sticker. I think it was stampinsticker.com. I don't remember now. That's terrible, but I had it bookmarked on my computer, and the day I clicked on that, one day I clicked on that and it kept saying, you know, web page not found, or there was some problem on the site. I thought, oh, they're having their web page updated or looked at. Next thing you know, it kept saying that, and I heard they went out of business. You too, Millie. It was nice talking to you. All right. Well, we'll see you around. Thanks for stopping in. Wow. That's a lot. That's a long time, Carrie. Good night, Millie. Excuse my dog keeps barking. I don't know what his malfunction is in there. Rufus, come here. Rufus, what's the matter? What's the matter? This is the same dog that barks if too many leaves are blowing across the driveway at one time. A collector. Well, collectors can be good too. You know, some of those papers that are out of print or whatever you call them, sometimes people will pay really good money for them. So you might be able to make a small fortune on some of your collector stuff, depending on what it is. Some of that stuff is in demand. I don't know what that would be because I'm not that familiar with I'm not that familiar with pre-printed craft paper and scrapbook paper. I just started using scrapbook paper maybe 2 years ago. Before that, everything I made or did was I made the paper. So if I wanted a particular pattern or color, I would dye the paper or paint the paper or stamp on it, you know, to get whatever I wanted in my background, and then put whatever on it I wanted in the foreground. I know Lisa is probably I don't know how she's like born to be in front of the camera. She is probably one of the most comfortable people talking to her phone or her iPad or whatever device she records on, because I watch her videos, and from the very first time I ever watched her videos, it's like I'm sitting there at her craft table with her and we're crafting, and she makes me laugh every time. Every single video I watch of hers, she says some her crazy off the wall antics, just being silly, because she's just full of personality and she makes me laugh. And I think that's why her channel's growing so fast. And she really has the personality for YouTube. She really does. I know. Did you see the other day? Oh my gosh. Did you see Olivia sit down at her craft table, look into the camera and smile? And she was like, hey. And I thought, you know what? And that's the one that Lisa said she wants to be on Broadway someday. And she's been in a few musicals, at school. And so I said, oh, yeah, she's going to be good. She's not shy. That's funny. She is funny. Were you here earlier when she called me on the phone? I think you came in after that. Were you here when she called me? I couldn't find my phone. I couldn't find my phone. Look at this mess, right? I couldn't find my phone. It was buried in the desk somewhere here, and I was looking around and I had just had it, and so I said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've lost my phone. I didn't go anywhere. Didn't even get up from the desk. Somebody called me, and I was, I go on, I find my phone, but then my phone rings and it's Lisa, and she called me, and I put her on speakerphone, and we were talking, but I told her she needs to make a messenger, like a Facebook Messenger, and we can video chat, and I can she can call me on my tablet, and I'll put my tablet here where the webcam can see her and she can be on my live. So I said, then you can have your live. Oh, the tea party. I got to tell you about the tea party. Okay. So let me tell you, Lisa's special to me because she's the only person I ever exchanged a Happy Mail with. She was one of the first people when I first started my channel. I actually did it just to record a few quick videos of a baby book I made. I made a baby journal for my friend, and my mom lives out of town, and I was giving it to her, and I was giving it to my friend, and I wanted my mom to be able to see it. And so I recorded like a flip through type video, but it was terrible. It was not well lit. And then my boyfriend was holding my phone and he was shaking my phone all around. But I made a YouTube channel so that my mom could actually I could send my mom a link that she could click on to see the book. At that time, I had no intention of actually like being a YouTuber. I didn't know how to do it. Just didn't. I was busy. I was doing other stuff. So then this year comes around, and I'm doing a lot more paper crafting, and I have a lot of ideas, and I'm frustrated because I didn't have any place to share them. I didn't have an outlet for my ideas. And I don't have a lot of crafty, well, I shouldn't say that. I have a lot of crafty friends, but not friends that are that like into it like I am. Um, but so I decided just to start doing videos to try and share my ideas and document things, because I know I've had good ideas that I've tried before and then I forget them. And later, a couple years later, I'll say, oh, yeah, I made that. Oh, I don't remember. How did I make that? What did I use? I don't know. And so I thought it would serve two purposes. Number one, I could have a place to kind of vent my when I had a really good idea. And two, I could kind of document things that I otherwise might forget. So I started recording videos, and I was nervous, and I said, constantly. I was like, here's how you do this, blah, 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 blah. And, oh, it was every sentence I said, at least a couple times. So when I watched my first few videos, I said, oh, gee, that's irritating. I wouldn't even watch myself. I think that's the nice thing about it. I mean, the one that I consider myself a hardcore crafter. Is that funny? I know, like when you hear hardcore, that people are talking about gambling or drugs, but I consider myself kind of like a hardcore crafter, because if if you took everything else away that I enjoy in life, I would still, make something out of something. I don't care where I was or what I'm doing. Even when we're not at home, I'm the person who tends to, you know, pick up a napkin and draw a picture on it, or just, I don't know. I am always trying to create something out of something else. But let me get back. I keep getting off track. Let me show you the tea. Let me get this. Okay. This one isn't finished. I've been poking a hole in them and tying a little bow with ribbon. But this is a one of the people I watch is Lyric Lover 810, and she in 2015 did a craft fair series. And so she made these, what she called tea favors. And hers were a little bit different, of course. I made some changes, but basically what she did was she took double-sided paper. She cut them at 4 inches, cut it down to 9 3/4, scored it, and then you just cut the end off. And you fold this part over and run a little bead of glue along the bottom, and you have your tea favor. So originally my idea was, because Lisa was going on a no spend in June, I was going to make her a box of goodies to open so that she'd have something to haul, some new stuff to play with, and not be so wanting to shop, to make her like to kind of satisfy that urge for new things to play with, right? So originally I had wrote a little poem, and I had made a couple of these tea favors, and basically the gist of it was I was going to tell her when she went to open her package, to open this first and to get her a cup of hot water and to call me, and I would make some tea and she could have some tea, and we'd basically be able to have a cup of tea together while she opened her box. And I thought, oh, that's a sweet thought. And I wrote this little tea for two poem. Anyway, this has snowballed because, and the tea, me and Thad have been on a diet because I'm getting married and I have to lose weight. And so I found these teas. Well, I didn't find them. Lyric Lover mentioned them in that video when she made the tea packets, but I never tried them because the Sweet Wild Orange said it has licorice in it, and I don't like licorice. And the Sweet Cinnamon Spice has anise in it, star anise, and I don't like anise. So I never tried either one of them until recently when we went on this diet and I was craving something sweet. And so someone had suggested me, have you tried the wild sweet orange tea, the Tazo tea? And I was like, why does this keep coming into my life? So then when I go to the store to find it, I'm looking through the different teas and reading on the boxes what they have in them. And a girl that was there said, look, I've tried that tea. That's not very good. If you're thinking about buying that, you should try the wild sweet orange. And I was like, boom. So you know what? I bought it and I tried it and it's amazing, right? But it said it had all this stuff in it that I don't like. Well, it sounded gross when you read the box. It's orange peel, lemongrass, herbs, and licorice root. That sounded gross to me. I didn't try it. And then the other one, the Sweet Cinnamon Spice, said sweet cinnamon and spicy star anise with, and it lists some other licorice root, sarsaparilla, chicory root. Anyway, and I thought it sounded gross too. So in the end, I didn't try, I would have never tried either one of these. I'm glad I tried both. The orange is my favorite, right? Well, then Danielle's getting really, really close to getting her hours, really close. And she wants to monetize her channel. Before she can apply for monetization, she has to reach her hours and have 1,000 subscribers. Well, she has plenty of subscribers, but Lisa's building her channel, and Lisa needs subscribers, and Danielle needs hours. So you know what? I was talking about Lisa to build her subscribers originally. I was going to have a tea party, and I was on a live talking about it with Denise. I don't know if you've met Denise. She's Photos by Jersey Girl. And she said, oh, yeah, and you could call it the Mad Scrapper Tea Party. And I was like, oh, my gosh, that's such a cool name. So I love that name. So I told her I'm totally using that name. So I started using the hashtag on Instagram a couple days ago, hashtag Mad Scrapper Tea Party, and I started to invite people. And Leela Landry had coming to a live that we were on, and she wanted to come. And so she sent me her address, and I mailed hers, and I mailed Mary Beth from MB Gray Designs, and I sent, of course, Danielle, I sent her tea out yesterday because hers is going to take the longest. And then Grandma Jo said she emailed me her address. I haven't mailed hers yet. I sent Pink Crafty World, Maria. I sent hers. And then what I was doing tonight was working on this tag flip because I've got a box for Lisa of stuff. And I wanted to send Lisa a tag flip. I don't think I'm going to end up sending her one. I think I'll just send her a few goodies with the one tag. This tag I'm pretty satisfied with. I don't know about this other one, but I gave up on the Memory Dex card for Danielle's flat mail challenge because I've redone it so many times, but I am going to get her one eventually. But I want to get Lisa's box together because Danielle's the furthest person away that I've mailed to Canada. And you need to send me your address so I can send you a tea invite. And we decided we can't send tea bags to everybody, of course, right? Because, you can't just send out 10,000 tea bags. But this is all inclusive because you don't have to have our tea. You don't have to have this specific invitation to come to the tea party. This was just to generate. Hopefully, Lisa will get a lot of new subscribers and get all the subscribers she does have already into her live. And Danielle's subscribers should come into her live. So I'm hoping she has a huge live. I want her to have a really big, 300 or 400 people watching that live. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, you did? So that mail is slow, right? So that's why we did not set a date for the tea party. So I'll show you what I included in the invitations. I made this little, let me see, I got to go over here because I got it all on this table. So I printed out some papers. Again, with the orange, I have all this orange paper. I have no use for this orange paper, but it goes really good with this, because the orange teacups on it. But I printed this out and included it in every one. And it's just, do not open until the Mad Scrapper Tea Party. And then down here it says, date and time of live tea party will be announced soon. Just add hot water and your favorite mug. So then people can take, and everybody has a cute mug. Everybody's got something that says something. Danielle's got her wifey mug. I just recently hauled a vintage Simplicity ladies mug from Joann's. Lisa's got a bunch of different mugs, but we all have a cute mug, and we can take a picture of our mug, hashtag, send it onto our Instagram accounts or whatever, and hopefully if we do that more closer to the date and then start posting the date, then people will tune in that day at that time. They'll remember it and come to the live. I just go on and on, don't I? I'm so excited, though. It's kind of snowballed from Tea for Two into, let's try and have some sort of social media event. Break the internet. No. Well, good. I hope you will be. My email is nightnursedana@gmail.com. It's all one word, NIGHT, because I work the night shift and I'm a nurse and my name is Dana. So Night Nurse Dana, no spaces or dashes or periods or anything. So it's easy to remember at gmail.com. If you shoot me an email with your address, I will send yours out when I send Grandma Joe's, because Grandma Joe just a little bit ago told me she sent me an email. So, and I got to get Jenny's address from Beauty Nerd Creates, because I got to send her an invite. And who else? I was just thinking of it. I was like, who? Tammy Seaton. I wanted to send Tammy Seaton an invite, and Craft On Tree. I want to send her an invite. Oh, and I'd like to send Maddie and Madison. I need to send them a double pack so that they have tea for both of them. So many people I want to send tea to. Yes, send me an email and I will get your tea to you. And hopefully everybody will have their tea before the live ever happens. It's going to be Lisa's first live. So she's really super excited about it. And I know that I also think her husband will overhear her talking about it and maybe just surprise her with her own computer or her own laptop or whatever it is she needs to get going. So I suspect that all this fuss about the live might push him into helping her set it up so she can be live at home. So I think that might happen too. Look, there's a little fuzz on that. I don't know. I think I need to change the blade in my paper cutter. It's starting to leave little, whatchamacallits. I don't know that they have a name, those little fuzzy pieces. Well, good, Carrie. I'm glad. Oh, and I won a prize tonight. I won a grab bag from Beauty Nerds. Were you in her live earlier? Beauty Nerd Creates had a live, and I was in there, and she wanted everybody to guess a number, and between 1 and 1,000, and I was closest, so I won. So that's fun. I never win anything. I haven't won anything on a YouTube thing. I want a grab bag, but I don't know if you know, she makes a lot of embellishments and stuff, and she has opened an Etsy store, and her stuff is really pretty. Like, it's nice, like it's so pretty. And I have not found her Etsy store. I gotta go look. I meant to go online when she announced it and favorite it, where you can, on your Etsy, where you can click the little heart, and I forgot. I always say I never win, and I want Alicia. Oh, well, congratulations. Cool. Well, that's cool. So I get a grab bag of embellishments. She offers them on in her Etsy store, I guess. But I have yet to find her Etsy store, and I got to go back and watch. I keep forgetting. I got to go back and watch her. Well, I'm sure her information will be on the grab bag. But the only Etsy store I know by heart is Kinsey Scraps, because that's that and Grandma's Attic. I love Grandma's Attic. I bought so many fun things from there. But Kinsey Scraps, I don't know if you know her, but she makes those little paper rosettes and embellishments, and she sells her stuff for next to nothing, and it is amazing stuff, and it's so pretty. So I have her channel member, or her Etsy store name member. Oh, and Danielle's, because you haven't shopped on Etsy. I don't buy a lot. I'm a kind of a Prime girl, because we belong to Amazon Prime, and it's free shipping. And a lot of times it just, even if you pay more for an item with the free shipping, the total amounts to less. But as far as handmade items go, Etsy is definitely the place to go. I bought vintage ads. Oh, excuse me, from Grandma's Attic. I keep yawning. I bought vintage ads from Grandma's Attic, and for my recipe book, I'm getting ready to. I said I was going to start it in July after the holiday, and here I am making tags. But I am anxious to start that. I only have a few more things that a few more loose ends. I want to tie up my balloon. Get it? Tie up my balloon. Haha. No, I do need to finish up my balloon, and then I have the couple things that I want to submit for the possibly having being shown at a local brewery, and then I'm gonna get started on my recipe book. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me again. Lord. I'm worn out. I am absolutely worn out. And I don't think I can do any more tonight on these tags, because I have to clean up this mess and start over. Once I get too many things in my line of vision, it blurs my creativity, and I can't think anymore. Oh, I love that. And you know what? They did that when I got married. And so I still have a lot of family recipes. And so I'm not only making me a recipe scrapbook, I'm adding pictures and stories and to pass on to my kids, but I'm also making one for my boyfriend for his family. Um, and I'm getting information from his sisters. We are engaged. So I say boyfriend instead of fiance because I'm just so used to saying it's weird my age saying boyfriend, but oh, he's my boyfriend or my fiance. But so I have to get a lot of information from his sisters, but Thad is such a good cook and I blame him for a good part of my weight gain. It's his fault. But I am making 2 recipe books, so I got my work cut out for me. You can. He cooks so good. Yes, you can. He has his spices know no boundaries. I'm telling you, he is such a good cook. And what a score. Like, you can meet a great guy in life, but what are the chances he's a great guy and a fantastic cook? Like I am a big winner here. I'm telling you. I am so fortunate. He is such a good person and a good cook on top of it. He's just sweet. He's thoughtful and considerate. He's honest. He's pious. I, my friends joke. My friends call him Saint Thad. His name's Thaddeus, but Thad nobody really calls him Thaddeus, but his birth name is Thaddeus, and they call him Saint Thad. Good. Yes. Don't forget so I can send you that tea bag. And I am gonna, I guess, close out here. I've been on for 2 hours. I don't know why these go so long. I just get started yapping to you guys and then I lose all track of time. And then I don't end up making anything half the time I talk. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, Carrie, thanks for coming in. I enjoyed talking to you. If I have any questions about old paper collections, now I know who the authority is. Good night. I'm signing off. Bye.